If I have too austerely punished you, your compensation shall make amends. For here have I given you a third of mine own life, or that for which I live. All thy vexations were but my trials of thy love, and thou hast strangely stood the test here. Afore heaven I ratify this, my rich gift. Oh, Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast her off, for you shall find that she will outstrip all praise and make it halt behind her.
I do believe it.
Then take my daughter. But if thou dost break her virgin knot before all sanctimonious ceremonies with full and holy rite be ministered, no sweet aspersion shall heaven let fall to make this contract grow, but barren hate, sour eye disdain, and discord shall bestow the union of your bed with weeds so loathly that you shall hate it both. Therefore take heed.
I should hope for a quiet days, fair issue, and long life with such love as 'tis now. The murkiest den, the most opportune place, the strongest suggestion shall never melt mine honor into lust to take away the edge of that day's celebration.
Fairly spoke. Sit then and talk with her. She is thine own.
Oh, let me live here ever. So rare a wonder father and wife makes this place paradise.
Sweet, and now silence. I forgot the foul conspiracy of that beast Caliban and his confederates to take mine own life. The minute of their plot now comes.
This is strange. Your father's in some passion that works him strongly.
Never till this day I saw him touched with anger so his temper.
You do look, my son, in a moved sort, as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful. Here, retire into my cell and repose. A turn or two I'll walk the aisle to still my beating mind.
We wish for peace.
Come with a thought. I thank thee, Ariel, come!
Thy thoughts I cleave to. What is thine pleasure?
Spirit, we must prepare to meet with Caliban.
I, my commander. I thought to have told thee it, but well, I feared it might anger thee.
Say again, Spirit, where didst thou leave these varlets?
Sir, I told you, they were red hot with drinking last I saw them. Yonder filthy mantled tomb near your cell, with a foul lake o'er sunk their feet.
This was well done, my bird. Retain thy shape invisible still. Go into my house and fetch the trumpery, for stale to catch these thieves.
I go, I go.
A devil, a born devil on whose nature nurture can never stick, and all my pains humanely taken, all lost, quite lost. Here, come disperse them about.
Pray, tread softly that the blind mole may not hear a footfall. We now are near his cell.
Monster, I do smell a horse piss in which my nose is in great indignation.
So is mine. Do you hear, monster? If I should take a displeasure against you, look you.
Where's my lost monster?
Good, my lord, give me thy favor still. Be patient, for the prize I'll bring thee to.
This loser bottles in the pool.
There's not only disgrace and dishonor in that, but an infinite loss. I shall fetch my bottle wide your ears for my labor.
Prithee, my queen, be patient. Seest thou here? This is the mouth of the cell. No noise. Enter. Do that good mischief which may make this island thine own forever, and I thy Caliban.
Oh, please, Steady, look what a frippery it is from.
There's no Lord, thou fool. It is but trash.
Oh, hold on, sweet. Don't belong to a frippery.
Put down that gouge until I find his hand. I'll have that gown. Oh.
Drown this fool. Alone, and do the murder first. If he awake from toe to crown, he'll fill our skin with pinches. His strength stop.
Be you quiet, master.
Do and like her grace.
I thank thee for that jest. Here is a garment for it, which shall not go unrewarded while I am queen of this country. Here's another garment for it.
Monster, put your fingers and away with the rest.
None of it. We shall lose our time and all be turned to barnacles, or to apes with foreheads filled with snow.
Monster, lay to your fingers and go to bear this, and to carry this,
And this.
aye, and this.
be done. Now my project gathers to a head. My charms crack not, my spirits obey, and time goes upright with his carriage. How's the day?
The 6th hour, mother. Which time you said our work should cease.
I did say so when first I raised the tempest. Say, my spirit, how fares the queen and her followers?
Confined in the same fashion as you gave charge. All three, however, they cannot budge till your release. The Queen, Antonio, Sebastian, abide all three distracted, and Gonzalo moaning over them. Brimful of sorrow and dismay, his tears run down his beard. Charm so strongly works them. If you were to behold him, your affections would become tender.
Dost thou think so, spirit?
Mine would, sir, were I here.
And mine shall. Hast thou, which art but air, a touch, a feeling of their affliction? And shall not myself, one of their own, who relish all as sharply, be kindly moved than thou art? Go, release them, Ariel. Untie the spell. I'll restore their senses, and they shall be themselves. Go.
Professor, sir.
When this final task is ended, I shall break my staff and drown in deepest ocean my book. No more magic! The obsession which lost me my reign at the head of it all, and made this final task become necessary. A solemn air, and the best comforter to an unsettled fancy, cure thy brains, now boiled within their skulls. There stands for you a spell stopped! Oh, holy Gonzalo, mine eyes, even at the sight of thee, fall fellowly drops. Honorable man, my true preserver, and a true surge with you who followest. I will pay thy graces home both in word and deed. Most cruelly didst thou, Alonzo, use me and my daughter. Thy sister was a furtherer in the act. Thou art pinched for now, Sebastian. Flesh and blood, you, brother mine, who entertained ambition, expelled remorse and nature. I do forgive thee, unnatural though thou art. Their senses are restored, and as the tide approaching the reasonable shores which now lie foul and muddy, that's my dainty Ariel. I shall miss thee, but you shalt have an air of freedom.
I drink the air before me and return. Or may your pulse beat twice.
Behold, Queen of Naples, the wronged Duke of Milan Prospero, and to thee and thy company I bid you a hearty welcome.
Whether thou beest he, no, or some enchanted trifle to abuse me, I not know. Since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind mends, with which I fear a madness tells me. This must crave, and if this be at all a most strange story. Thy dukedom I resign, and do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs. But how should Prospero be living and be here?
First, noble friend, let me embrace thine age, whose honor cannot be measured or confined.
Oh, whether this be or be not, he'll not swear.
Oh, welcome, my friends, all. But you, My brace of lords, were I so minded, I could here pluck her highness's frown upon you and justify you traitors. At this time I will tell no tales.
The devil speaks in you.
No! You, to even call a brother would infect my mouth. I do forgive thy rankest fault, all of them, and do require of thee my dukedom, which perforce I know thou must restore.
If thou beest Prospero, give us particulars of thy preservation. How thou hast met us here, who 3 hours since were wrecked upon this shore, where I have lost. How sharp the point of remembrance is, my dear son Ferdinand. Irreparable is loss, and patience says it is past her cure.
As great to me as late, I have means much weaker than you, for I have lost my daughter.
Daughter, oh heavens, that they were both living in Naples, the king and queen there, that they were. I wish myself were mudded in that oozy bed where my son lies. When did you lose your daughter?
In this last tempest, howsoever you have been jostled from your senses, know that I am indeed Prospero, the duke who was taken out of Milan and has arrived on this shore, which thou hast arrived on. And since I have my dukedom got, let me return to thee a gift, which shall content thee as much as me my dukedom.
Sweet lord, you play me false.
No, love, I won't do it.
Yes, and for a score of kingdoms you should rank what I shall call it. Fair play.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son I shall lose twice.
A most high miracle.
For the seas threaten your mercy, have cursed them without cause.
Now all the blessings of glad mother encompass thee. Rise and say how thou camest here.
Oh, wonder! How many goodly creatures there are here! How beauteous mankind is! Oh, brave new worlds with such people in it!
Oh, 'tis new to thee.
Who is this maid with whom thou is at play? Your eldest acquaintance cannot be 3 hours. She the goddess that hath severed us and brought us together.
Lady, she is mortal, but by a mortal providence, she is mine. I chose her when I could not ask my mother for advice, nor thought I had none. She is the famous daughter to the Duke of Milan, and I've so often heard renowned, but once saw.
I am hers, but oh, how oddly will sound I must ask my child's forgiveness.
My liege, let us not burden our remembrance with a heaviness that is gone.
Was Milan thrust from Milan, so that his issue should be complete? Did Claribel, her husband, find at Tunis, and Ferdinand, her brother, his wife, where he himself was lost? Prospero, a dukedom on a poor isle, and all of us, when no man was his own.
Give me your hands. Let grief and sorrow still embrace his heart that does not wish you to kill.
If so, amen!
Look, sir! Our ship's captain! What is the news?
Well, the best news is that we have safely found our ship, which we gave out. It is tight and bravely rigged as when we first put out to sea.
These are not natural events. They strengthen from strange to stranger. Say, how came you hither?
If I did think, ma'am, I were well awake, I'd strive to tell you. Where we, in all her trim, first beheld our royal, good and gallant ship, as new as when we set sail from your daughter's wedding.
Most well done.
Bravely my diligence. My liege, do not infect your minds with the strange happened accidents. I shall in time recount the tale which thou hast been brought to this shore. Till then, think of each thing clearly. Come hither, spirit. Release Caliban and his followers. Untie the spell. How fares my gracious lady? I do think that there are some few odd lads from your clan that you remember not.
Let every man shift for all the rest, and let no man take care for himself for all his but fortune. Couragio, bully monster, couragio. class which I wear in my head. This is a goodly sight. My good Lord Antonio, what things are these? Will one buy them?
How very like. One of them's a plain fish and no doubt marketable.
More of the badges of these men. This demi-devil is the son of a witch and strong. These three have stolen from me. Two of them you must know and own. But this thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine.
I shall be pinched to death.
Is not this Stephanie, my drunken maid?
She is drunk now. Where hath she wine?
And Trincula is reeling ripe? Where should they find this grand liquor that hath gilded them?
I've been such a pickle since I saw you last. That I fear me will never out of my bones. Why, how now, Stephanie? Touch me not. I am not Stephanie, but a crab.
You'd be queen of the isle, Sarah?
This is as strange thing as ever I looked on.
He is as disproportioned in his manners as in his shape. Go to. As you look to have my pardon, trim it handsomely.
That I will. And I'll be wise hereafter and seek for grace. What a thrice double ass was I to take this drunkard for a god and worship this dull fool!
Go to! Away!
Hence, and bestow your luggage where you found it.
Or stole it, rather.
My liege, I do invite thee and them and thy company into my cell, for to seek rest for this one night, where I shall recount the tale of how I have ended up on this shore. And in the morning we will set sail for Naples, and me to mine Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave.
I long to hear the story of your life, which must take the ear strangely.
I promise thee auspicious gale, safe sails, and a safe trip home to Naples.
I'm a sailor.
Ariel, thy chick, that is thy charge, and to the elements be free. Now my charms are all overthrown, and what strength I have's mine own, which is most faint. Now 'tis true, I must be here confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got and pardoned the deceiver, dwell in this bare island by your spell. But release from me my bands, with the help of your good hands. Gentle breath of yours my sails must fill, or else my project fails, which was to please. Now, I want spirits to enforce, art to enchant, and my ending is despair, unless I be relieved by prayer, which pierces mercy so that it assaults and frees all faults. As you from crimes would pardoned be, let your indulgence set me free.